So, if you're lying on that bed there, and all you felt was safety, yeah, you felt safe.
I can't go back to a bed because I can't reach myself lying there with this. It's sort of, I can't get into myself there.
What would happen if you did?
I don't know.
What prevents you?
But I sort of not remember because I don't remember these 3 days. I just have them told from my grandma and my grandma's sister that I was lying 3 days. I don't remember it myself.
Yeah, so if you don't remember it, you don't remember what they said anyway then.
No, but they told me afterwards that I
So you don't remember what they said at the time?
No. I just remember that grandma called us and that I remember rushing into the stairs and...
Now, you know when you're rushed, yeah? Have you ever rushed anywhere calmly, gently, effortlessly?
I don't follow you. I don't know.
Yeah. If the alarm bell rang in this building now, yeah, fire, fire, and the alarm bells ring, would we effortlessly, comfortably begin to saunter slowly towards the door, smiling at each other? Oh, it's okay. It's
no. Of course not.
Of course not. How do you think we might be there?
Well, jump up and rush away.
Panicking? Yeah?
No, sort of.
Sort of. Well,
Yeah, panicking.
how would you feel if you were standing by the doorway, yeah, and there was and a tiger was loose, and a tiger was loose in the playground, and your boys were just in that playground, and just put a few steps away from the front door? Would you just smile and say, "Come along, children, get inside before the tiger bites you"?
No.
Do you think you might be a little bit more excited?
I would be hysterical.
Hysterical, yeah. How do you think your grandmother was when
No, yeah, she was afraid because we were out.
Hysterical.
Yeah, probably hysterical.
Can you imagine that? It's probably. But when she's told you the tales years later, it's just a nothing has been said that many times. Your grandmother doesn't really access how terrified she was at the time.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
No.
Can you imagine you babysit for that with your son's daughter, your granddaughter?
Mm-hmm.
You look after the child sometimes? Have you ever? Yeah?
But not now.
Yeah.
But when she
Yeah.
was... When she was 2.
So if the child was, when she's a bit older, if she's staying with you, yeah, are you very protective then? Do you think you'd be there to look after her? Yeah. So when the child's about 8 or 9 and she stays with you, yeah, you'll be babysitting.
Yeah.
Babysitting, yeah. It's something, if, heaven forbid, but if she had an accident or something, if she tripped or she hurt herself, how would you feel?
Would feel awful. Afraid. It's my responsibility. If I babysit her and I have to protect her.
How do you think your grandmother felt then, as she watched her granddaughter frying on an electric bench?
Must have been terrible.
It must have been terrible.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. It took us 30 minutes, but we got there. It must have been absolute. I've got children. I can only begin. My heart's in my mouth to imagine the fear on that woman's face going through her mind as her grandchild is frying on a fence.
And we were 4 kids.
4 people.
Me and my sister and my 2 cousins.
And were you
I was
last?
the only one.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I was the first.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you were the only one. They got.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the other little ones? The questions they'd be seeing. Is she dead? Remember,
Yeah.
kids are great like that. Is she dead?
Mm.
Have you killed her?
Mm.
Yeah, and all of that.
Mm.
But they'd be excited too. And how would your grandmother feel? Terrified.
Terrified.
Absolutely.
Probably crying. And
Probably all the
probably
time.
all the way
Yeah.
out of her mind.
That's right. So, if you could take something back there to that time, yeah?
Mm.
If you could take love to that time, maybe even give it to your grandmother,
Mm.
yeah?
No,
If you
I
could,
love my grandmother.
yeah, if you could take those feelings at that time, so that you could access love, because that's all there was in there, just love, yeah? This one-time event was going to mark you for the rest of your days. And your grandmother, every time the thunder came, would have to remember that she never lost him.
Mm.
Every time the thunder comes, your grandmother has to relive that she never lost him.
Mm.
How would it feel to let go of that, so that you could visit her in the store and smile and have tea?
Mm.
How would it feel for you to look back and chuckle to let her free?
I would love that. I can't reach her because she's dead now.
Yeah. You can reach her inside your mind.
Sorry?
You can reach her inside your mind.
Insane.
Inside your mind.
Oh, yeah.
You can have that tea with her inside your mind. You can release her.
She never mentioned that.
She never meant.
She never mentioned that. She never talked about it as.
Can you imagine? Would you ever talk about something that went wrong? In your
But
care?
nowadays you do, but
Not then.
No,
Not then. It was shame. Nowadays we talk about everything.
Yes.
Back then we kept it on.
Shipping, yeah.
Say nothing.
Yeah. I don't even know if my mom and dad knows exactly what happened because they weren't there.
You weren't there?
No, I was staying with grandma. It was summer. So we were there for a couple of weeks when mother and father were coming later.
And you were better by then?
Yeah.
So your grandmother would have had to make it a nothing sort of thing if she was ever going to get a chance of looking after you again.
It's hard to believe that it could be like that, but I don't know.
It's hard to believe,
Yeah, that
but
she.
is it believable?
Maybe.
And how does it feel to think maybe? And she only did everything she did out of love. Can you imagine if she wasn't allowed to have her grandchildren? You know how kids can think sometimes? Oh, you know, this wouldn't have happened if only we kept her with us. All of those thoughts. And none of them.
That would, if Mum had said that she couldn't, that I couldn't visit her more during summers as I did,
It would have broken her
it
heart.
would have broken her heart, yeah.
Yeah.